What's good, gamers? It's Old Tool Fool from DasReviews, and today we're going to break down the Xbox exclusive downloadable game called Zero Day Attack on Earth. And attack it we shall. Zero Day on Das Earth is a Square Enix shooter straight from the mind of some crazy Japanese folk. And of course, how we love those crazy Japanese ideals on gaming. Now, of course, every big Earth takeover has to take place in a major city, because after all, if you were an alien race with supreme powers, wouldn't you want to stomp out as many humans as possible while touring some great cities? Hey man, flying expensive nowadays. So, Zero Day opens up with New York and two other major cities including Tokyo and Paris. This loose-fitted storyline takes place in an overhead-style shooter with what looks like a Google Earth map rip laid over some decent textures and some very large boss-style characters through a total of 7 days on each city. And then of course, it's on to the next city for saving mankind with nothing but your tiny ship, 3 friends who are almost totally useless, and some green power crystals. Now, at first glance, this game looks nice. It features some well-drawn enemies, the ability to feel like you're traveling over an entire planet in less than a few seconds, and of course, lots of explosions. I love explosions. And cool alien death scream sounds. Yes, no game is complete with taking over the world Independence Day style with that cool alien screaming sounds. High-pitched alien shrieks. That's a total sense of accomplishment. And I feel like I just came out of Independence Day with big mosquitoes. The unfortunate part is even though you have 7 days of blowing shit up and taking names, it seems as if you have only a few minutes to do this, which totally hacks into my time of exploration and total mass destruction. Because instead of taking care of all the alien scum, you are forced to take the high road on certain stages directly to the mid-bosses in order to complete them, otherwise you're totally ass out when time is over, and have to start the redundant stage all over again. Now, the New York stages are more of the same with, those fugly killer giant mosquitoes. However, Tokyo gets a super cool city-crushing mess and insane sub-bosses. It does become redundant at times because your partnered AI is almost totally worthless. I mean, even when you need them, they can't even take out one leashed-on enemy during your only time of need. No matter. I will go it alone just like Randy Quaid would. Overall, the control was great. Good total camera rotation control, efficient boost, and your kick-ass bombs make for some intense gameplay at times. However, we did notice some frame droppage during some intense scenes, and of course, cooperative online gameplay, but we won't go there yet. And speaking of intensive, we totally noticed the weapon upgrades, even when at the full level, are just totally lackluster. I mean, you have handled all this chaos, at times you're saving the world, and you get literally less than 2 power-ups. I mean, it's the same exact weapon, just powered up once, and sometimes when fully powered up, it seems like they downgrade the effectiveness of your weapon. I mean, what are you going to do with that? Even though they're supposed to be like totally maxed out, it almost seems like they degraded you instead. So we are in total need of more options here. Come on, Squeenix, don't make us feel squeamish when trying to rescue the Earth in 0 days. Let's boost over to multiplayer. Actually, it's only multiplayer when you connect online, which is pretty weak, because there really aren't too many people playing this game online, and most of them are Japanese. So maybe if you do play it online, it'll give you an idea of the time zone in which you should be playing this game in multiplayer. However, there should have totally been a local player multiplayer mode. It would have made it that much more fun. If you purchase the full game, you automatically are awarded 5 gamer points as an achievement. Yay. And of course the ability to unlock online multiplayer, if you want to call it that, with several different worthless variations of your tiny ship. I have always been a fan of Square Enix shooters, especially Einhander, but however, this is no Einhander. That leads us to one question. Should you save the Earth in 7 days? Well, if you're like me and love shooters and aliens, this is a must-try. However, more picky hardcore bullet heads may find this title not as entertaining. But if you're unsure, then that's why the demo is there. I'm going to give this game a 65. It's a great shot. Not the greatest game I played, but it definitely has its hardcore ability to be quite fun. Okay gamers, this is Old School Fool signing off on this Earth-saving mission. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to Gaming on the Wild Side with DasReviews. See you guys next time.